everyone, welcome to a new episode of 2064 Read Only Memories. We get to choose if we want to go to Cos or Flower, and I'm gonna choose Cos. I'm still playing blindly, by the way. Hi, Turing.
The Cos.io Corporation office building. It looks like most of the businesses on this block are a part of the same corporate coalition under Cos.io.
Is that important?
Well, perhaps. At the very least, it means it's unlikely they're the ones interfering with Augmented Eye's articles.
Okay.
Not impossible, but unlikely.
How so?
Generally, the companies in a coalition don't have a whole lot of overlap. Augmented Eye is a news app focused on local tech and culture stories, with an emphasis on hybrids' rights and cybernetics issues.
Okay.
None of the other companies in the coalition cover news, so they aren't related at all, which is very much standard practice for these groups. They have nothing to gain by inviting companies with whom they compete, and thus none of them would benefit by trying to undermine Augmented Eye's credibility as a news source.
But if the people inside are against these people's rights, they might try to sabotage Augmented Eyes. And this can happen in an individual sense or in a company sense. Can you tell me more about these coalitions?
In the early 2020s, the California government was pretty much going bankrupt.
Okay.
A poor national economy and repeated voter initiatives meant the state didn't have the tax revenue to continue running municipal services. They kept pushing the tax burden down the totem pole until poorer cities were just flat broke. No police, no road work, complete public service collapse.
Oh my.
Then, one of the smaller cities sold all of their public infrastructure, police and fire included, to a private corporation. This was eventually challenged in court, but several Silicon Valley corporations started a grassroots initiative to have citizens pass an amendment to the state constitution allowing it. They succeeded, and most of the major cities in the state sold off their public services to private corporations.
Which is absolutely insane.
Some places, like Los Angeles, just sold to the highest bidder. Which is probably why LA is essentially in a constant gang turf war, with one side wearing the uniforms of the studio-owned police forces.
I'm listening.
The cities in the Bay Area were a little more selective, and most of the municipal services are owned by multi-corporation coalitions.
It still doesn't make logical sense.
They split the bill of running the city between them and keep each other from being too corrupt in their usage of the police force and such, from fear of a PR disaster and being kicked out of the coalition. It means there isn't as much money going around, which is why the NSFPD's equipment is out of date and the meshnet is so successful over normal cable networks. After all, without the promise of a city infrastructure bought and paid for, the corporations all treat running the city like a charity and PR stunt. But at least the police aren't irredeemably corrupt. The fire trucks still show up on time, and the water runs to all parts of the city. That can't be said for some areas of the state.
So, I'm Portuguese. And our constitution makes it very clear that there has to be a public health system. There has to be a public educational system. And these two things exist. If I go to the emergencies, like at a hospital, I get help and I don't have to pay. I don't pay for my therapy. I don't pay when I have a medical appointment, whether it's an emergency or not. Um, and this is valid for any person. And I fully agree with this because it's a fundamental right to be healthy as much as possible, and it's absolutely insane how medicine, how health can be seen and treated as a business. There's no way you're gonna get good, like solid health providers or health related service providers if they are managed as a business. Because then the goal is to make a profit rather than assisting and curing people. And same goes for education. The goal isn't to educate the rich. The goal is to educate everyone, regardless of how money their a certain family or a certain student has. So, yeah, I really don't agree with the idea of everything going private when we're talking about fundamental rights.
I haven't spent enough time learning about the subject or politics in general to give you an educated answer.
Okay.
If I go by the posts people make on the meshnet,
Oh God.
I'd say a combination of having bigger fish to fry and caving to corporate pressure. People seem certain that the larger multinational companies would love to be able to buy their own towns on a national scale, and are pumping money into Congress to try and make that happen. They hold up Neo-SF as an example of their success, while trying to bury the problems in LA as an anomaly. Combine that with unrest abroad, and I guess they don't have a whole lot of motivation to try and stop it.
Okay.
Historical precedent seems to lend credence to this interpretation, if you're willing to believe my hasty readings on the subject.
Fair enough. Thanks for filling me in.
You're welcome. I am happy to assist.
Like, there's no point in me being rude to Turing if I'm the one asked. Let's look here. The 2062 ZIS CR4 Coupe, perfect for letting everyone know you spent a fortune of credits on a car. Oh, I think I read something similar.
Bulbitis riparia, one of the more popular display ferns in recent times. Expensive, given the cost of caring for it. The species is native to threatened tropical forests, but it became a popular import after being endorsed by a former child star turned conservationist.
Okay. What about this one? The plant sits safely enclosed in its isolated ecosystem. K Cobb welcome sign. Building employs a pretty fancy interactive screen out front. If they can keep it outdoors, if they can keep it outdoors, electrical work in it must be on another level. The fern almost overflows from its wall mount and holder, making it look like a featureless plastic head with green anime hair. Turing doesn't seem to have any data on the species. It must have been crossbred for the most genetic beauty. Holy shit. Alright, let's go inside.
The meshnet says Augmented Eye's SF office is run by an individual named Zin, and Tomcat confirmed she's expecting us.
Awesome.
All we have to do now is head up and talk to her.
Alright.
No shenanigans this time.
What do you mean? IK-47. Designed for office high-level account maintenance. With a name like that? Holy shit. Photograph. A picture of a 2P is an odd thing to frame. Oh wait, that's an animal of some kind. Imagine. Jade plant. Zin must really love her desk plant. It's been meticulously trimmed and treated. The professional care these plants receive puts our well-intentioned yet misguided overwatering to shame. Stash of video games. Sweet, and an open duck game.
This game gives me the urge to start quacking uncontrollably. Is something wrong with me?
No, you're fine. Super Familink. Oh yeah, Super Familink. This plays all the old hits like Yonkey's Peninsula, Water Rash, Super Slug 3, Revenge of the Super Slug. Their leaves glimmer in the sun. They seem almost too perfect, too pristine. Wait, they're fake. Holy shit. Oh wait, I already read that, I'm sorry. The photograph, motivational poster. I didn't know people still hang up motivational posters, unironically. Thin poster. One of those bland office paintings. It just looks like color splotches of an off-white background.
Not my style, but I like the warm tones.
A monitor. The monitor has a live updating weather forecast in the bottom corner of the screen. Zin's window. You can see the Bay Bridge from here.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Zin.
Welcome to Augmented Eye.
Oh, you're the receptionist?
You must be the journalist my network admin said would be showing up.
Oh.
Have a seat. Would you like a drink?
Water.
My assistant will bring it right away.
Thank you.
Look, I'll start off by saying I'm a little uncomfortable about bringing in another journalist to look into this.
Okay.
Whatever you dig up, I'll have to explain to the rest of the press. But it's still better than the other options. Chances are I have another corporation scoping out my territory. If they aren't in the coalition, they'll be expecting a corporate spy, not a news hound.
Okay.
If they are in the coalition, it won't look good for me to send in my own reporters against my allies. Even if I do end up being right.
Okay.
So if I'm damned either way, I'd rather it be by the media.
Alright.
At least then we can fight back on a familiar battlefield.
Okay.
Now, what do you know about our problem here?
So, I heard that someone is tampering with your articles on the mesh.
That's the long and short of it. My network admin is pulling their hair out over it. I'm not going to pretend I understand everything they say, but from what I understand, the changes to our articles aren't being made from inside our network. The versions on our servers are still the originals, but at some point after they hit the mesh, they get changed. I'm hoping that you could do some digging, maybe hit up your contacts and get a lead on who might be doing it. Even if I have to get answers from the nightly news, it will be a big help.
Alright. So, what kind of changes are being made?
Mostly little things. Word choice, tone of the writing, things that make the writer appear more or less extreme on a topic. So far, almost all of the edits seem to be making our articles more positive on new technologies coming out, and more critical of organizations like the Human Revolution.
Okay.
That's actually what tipped us off. A harsh criticism one of my writers made about the Human Revolution protests was changed to be downright vitriolic, and I had a hell of a time putting out the fires. My writers and readers aren't exactly fans of them, but I'd rather not pick fights with the Human Revolution if I don't have to.
Okay. Why are you so sure this isn't an inside job?
I guess I'm not, but my network admin assures me it's all coming from somewhere else. They told me that they tore out all of the routers that broadcast to the mesh and replaced them with fresh ones. All kinds of tricks involving IP addresses and DNS changes that I'm not going to even begin to claim to understand. I pay them big bucks, so I'm inclined to believe them unless you dig up something that tells me otherwise.
Sounds fair. Do you have any idea where I should start looking?
Not really. My admin says that only someone with intimate access to Parallax's network protocols could make these kind of changes as something passes across the net. Personally, I think it's a clever hacker rather than someone inside Parallax itself. The public trust rating of Parallax makes them look like a saint among wolves, so their control over the mesh network provisions is strangling. It's trivially easy to set up ROMs to use a different OS than Lips or a different meshnet protocol without that trust. Or, Parallax is abusing its power to spread pro-tech propaganda. Doubtful they need to. I'm sure you'll be a good journo and bring me back the right answer.
Sure. Okay, that's a start.
I know tin hat conspiracies aren't an ideal start, but it's the best we can do with the info we have.
To be completely honest with you, based on a lot of legal documents that are coming to light, and these legal documents are coming from the United States, some conspiracy theories were not theories and were not conspiracies. We're just the absolute disgusting truth.
Anything else I can tell you off the record? If you want it on the record, it'll cost you your firstborn and a really good cigar.
Can you think of any reason why you're being targeted?
Like what? There isn't much more I can tell you about Augmented Eye, really. It's a fairly simple and straightforward operation, if I say so myself.
Okay.
We started off in Venezuela as a sleek current events and news organization in 2055. Almost 10 years ago now. We focus on more in-depth reporting of on-the-street happenings, on top of major news. We're one of the few good ones left. Once folks in other cities saw the type of reporting we do, they all clamored for it. They invested in the right places, and it paid off. COS-IO Corp is happy to have us here in the OSF. It wasn't until hybrid tech started hitting the public sphere that we had to make any changes to our model.
Why?
All of that said, I can't see why anyone would target us. Unless they're just trying to embroil us in a mudslinging match with the human revolution, and there are much more direct ways of making that happen.
Do you know if anyone else has articles being manipulated?
Alright, look. I wasn't going to tell you this. If it gets out, I'd have to answer some really hard questions. So, you didn't hear this from me. You might want to go check out TMI Entertainment and Charlie Nova.
Okay.
That's all I'll say. And remember, you take a bite out of him with my name as your defense, I drop you fast.
Okay. What is the real reason you're bringing in outside help? Your own journalist should be able to handle digging up some dirt on a hacker.
What? Not wanting to answer prying questions from my coalition board isn't a good enough reason? Because I'd really like to avoid that. And look, you've covered culture wars, right? My journalists are good, but they're mostly good at gadget reviews, implant releases, not taking too many stims so they remember what they did at raves for the after-party reports. This needs an investigative journalist with serious contacts, not tech personalities. The fact that my network admin recommended you to me means you probably know the right people. Now, does that cover it?
Yeah.
I'd like to remove my nose from your ass.
Oh boy. That's it for now. I'll get back to you if I have more questions.
No, don't bother. In hindsight, I probably should have been a bit more circumspect about speaking to you. Plausible deniability and all that. I won't ask you to lie in anything you write, but do remember you got in contact with me not even secondhand, but third-hand. I certainly didn't sick you on anyone. Wink wink, nudge nudge, or whatever.
Alright.
If you need anything else, have your person get with my person. Don't come here directly. Now, I'd show you the door, but you know the way. And this isn't the only fire I'm trying to put out. Good luck, and goodbye.
Well, that was more confrontational than I'd have expected, considering she was the one needing help.
Well, you know how some people are. Assholes.
She never brought you that water either.
I know. What a bitch.
Is it always like this?
No, it's not.
very true. I will admit that I am interested in the possibility of a link back to Parallax. If all of this really is due to somebody manipulating the mesh net on the inside, it may give us the leverage we need to find out what happened to Hayden once and for all.
Mm-hmm.
That said, I will take care not to get my hopes up.
Yeah, that's smart,
We
buddy.
should make no assumptions when investigating, lest we lead ourselves down a false path. Anyway, seems like our next step is... What the...
What do you mean? She was pushed.
That's Zin!
She was pushed. We need to go help her.
It's too late.
I figured.
Considering the angle and height of the fall, rendering suitable aid is beyond our capabilities now. Your desire is laudable, but emergency services are already on the way. They will assist her as much as they can. We should head back to her office and see if we can determine what happened here. Perhaps we can still dispense justice.
Turing, that's a terrible idea. We will be suspects.
This is how we dispense justice, right?
This is a terrible, terrible idea, Turing. Only thing I can do is get in. They would let me in.
It looks like the desk has been cleared off. Let's take a look around, but be careful not to disturb any evidence.
Turing, the moment we step foot, it's already too late. We're already leaving traces.
Her personal computer is not password protected at the moment. Give me a moment to look through her files. Best to keep your fingerprints off of the keyboard. Most of this isn't very interesting. Committee reports, financials, article submissions.
Just like, Turing, you download everything and you fuck off.
Oh, here we go. According to this email between Zin and her network admin, her lead on TMI Entertainment is a little more solid than she led us to believe. The admin ran a web crawler looking for changes in writing styles. Some blog posts by their head anchor Charlie Nova stood out like a sore thumb. Apparently he's a bit pompous, if in an affable way, and his blog usually just details his day-to-day life.
I understood nothing of what you're saying.
But ever since the human revolution has been in town, he's been smearing them with more venom than you'd expect, considering how neutral his on-air reporting has been.
Okay, so that does not make sense.
He was just complaining about the protesters fouling up traffic, and whoever is manipulating these posts spun it to make him look critical of the movement as a whole.
Which cannot be the case.
Just like the augmented eye journalist. This Charlie fellow is the one we need to talk to. Even a ROM like that doesn't deserve an end like this. My thermal sensors only detect a single set of lingering footprints, and they end almost 3 feet away from the window. Considering the density of this glass, I can't imagine Zin jumped from that far and managed to throw herself through the pane without help.
She was thrown.
Who could have done it? I don't see any obvious marks on the floor or any other thermal hotspots.
You're saying no one else was in here.
It doesn't look like it. We should go. There isn't anything else here, and the police are almost on the scene.
Son of a...
Lexi.
I should have figured the two of you would be here.
Yo, we didn't do shit.
You just won't stay out of trouble no matter what I say, will you?
is a total misunderstanding.
I assure you, Detective Rivers, we are merely in the wrong place at the wrong time. We had an appointment with Zin to discuss a possible lead and found her office in this state of disrepair.
Of course you did. Damn it. Fine. Get the hell out of here before anyone else shows up. We'll chat about the case more when I'm not busy scraping bodies off the pavement. You hear me?
Okay.
Certainly, Detective Rivers. I'll forward you a report of what we know immediately, and we can speak further at a later time.
Yeah, whatever. Get moving.
What I don't understand is that Lexi was being sent to small cases, but now she's being sent to actual murder or suicide cases, or accidental cases, because, you know, someone fell. It's undetermined still how it happens. But didn't we have Lexi's trust last time?
Because it's better this way. We are chasing smoke trails. You think she would assist such an unlikely investigation?
I don't know.
I do not need you to infer upon my motivations or highlight my duplicity. Detective Rivers has every bit of information that Zin gave us on that computer. Her investigation will not be hampered by our absence, whereas ours is halted if we're stuck giving answers she can just as well get from a hard drive.
Damn.
Literally.
Okay.
Has it occurred to you that whoever threw Zin out of that window could be after the same thing we are, except to silence the story rather than to get it out? We have little time for fooling about and must get to Charlie Nova before something happens to him too. Now, unless you have further recriminations to level at me, we must not squander the time my dishonesty bought us.
So, I didn't read the statement I picked as like an accusatory statement, just as a question.
I have highlighted the main Neo SF offices for TMI Entertainment on your map.
Alright. Jesus.
Let's go.
Alright, Turing. Jesus Christ. A few ED-64 and 72 units have arrived on the scene and set up a perimeter. A police cruiser is awkwardly parked by the office building. Tree. These trees are genuine, real roof trees. These became all the rage back in the 40s. It's the window that Zin fell from.
I hope some pity for me still remains, considering my recent tone, because I'm honestly not sure where we should start. I suppose we should just ask the receptionist to point us to somebody who can answer our questions.
Do you know anything about TMI Entertainment?
Honestly, you do have your own mesh access, yes?
Okay, Turing, you're kind of pissing me off, dude.
I'm quite certain you can handle all the casual searches you might feel like making. We hardly have time for me to blather out every bit of exposition you desire when you could just go look it up on your own.
Do you want to work together or not? Okay, let me just save because what the hell, man? table. A small industrial end table. Cute color. The plant in the corner is supported by a few stakes that are stuck in the middle of the planter. Door. The glass door offers a clear view of the OK Today set and the production floor. Oh, wait. That's the thing we read before. A short, scruffy plant sits squarely to the side of the desk. Like the thing that we read on our computer back in the prologue. The logo for TMI Entertainment. Basic, but sleek. Hi! Oh wait, let me look. A hybrid receptionist bobs on her heels. She's either had a long day standing or just fidgety.
Welcome to TMI Entertainment Incorporated. Do you have an appointment?
I have a story we're about to break and wanted to offer TMI an opportunity to comment.
Oh, I guess I should send you to sympathy then? Oh, she'd be pretty mad if someone ran something without her getting a chance to comment. Go ahead and talk to her. She's on the other side of the room. Don't bother the talent though. She hates that.
Newsroom. An 8 ONL newsroom putters speedily across the production floor, frantically looking for the next big scoop. It's TMI's lead cinematographer. At least he seems like one. The production manager for TMI.
Thought I told Nina to cancel all my appointments for the day.
Hi.
I swear, that girl couldn't find her ears if I taped them over her eyes.
Okay, how about you're not being rude?
At least she makes a decent cup of coffee.
Oh my god. Are you sympathy? Nina said we should speak to you.
Yes, I am. And if you don't mind, I keep the show running here, so I'll be brief.
Alright.
What are you doing in my building?
We've been given a lead on a story that involves one of your personalities, Charlie Nova. Someone has been manipulating his articles on the meshnet and turning them into scathing attacks against the human revolution. We are trying to track the culprit, and we need to talk to Mr. Nova to hunt down further leads.
You let your ROM do all the talking for you? Must be one of those new interrogation modules all the fresh meat rave about. Of course I know someone's been modifying Charlie's articles. I'm tracking them down myself.
Okay.
What I want to know is why I should help you snatch the scoop out from underneath me. Super hacker twists Meshnet news for personal political vendetta? The clicks basically farm themselves. Zin? Augmented eyes, Zin?
Yep.
What does Zin have to do with this?
She's the one who gave us the lead to begin with. Then, someone threw her out of her office window. We figured Mr. Nova might be next, and we wanted to get to him first.
Holy shit. Fine, I'll let you talk to Charlie. If someone is trying to kill people over this, I'd rather it be out and done with as fast as possible. I mean, shit. We're in entertainment, Zane. Nobody should die for that. But hey, watch yourself with Charlie. He's a pompous clown, but he's my pompous clown. Keep it civil, or I'll throw your ass out and figure this out on my own. Now get on it. I need to make some calls.
Okay. Shall I save? I'm not sure I did the right thing here, honestly. I really don't know.
Oh, go right on through.
What do you mean? Hi.
Hey there, I'm Sky. Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
This is just my side job. For my main gig, I run a gym. Sky High Gym, right by the campus off the M.
Okay. What's up? Have you been tuning into the show?
Fantastic! How fantastic! I just love your ROM.
Thank you.
Not quite as stunning as mine, but still pretty grand.
Okay.
Very sleek, very clean. Bravo.
Alright.
Oh, Sympathy is doing that thing where she waves at me to hurry things up. Right down to brass tacks then, I suppose.
What is that?
Wait! I forgot to introduce myself.
Please.
I'm Charlie.
Oh, thank God.
host of
Okay.
Tonight in the Stars and Star in the Stratosphere.
Alright.
But you already knew that, I'm sure.
No, I didn't, but thanks for letting me know.
What can I do for you?
What can you tell me about TMI?
Yes, any additional information on your station would be greatly appreciated.
Well, it's the best damn network on the planet, I can tell you that.
Okay.
We put out top-notch news and entertainment, but with real heart that our competitors just can't match. But if you really want to know about TMI, you need to know about Sympathy.
Okay.
It's her pride and joy, after all. Sure, she can be a little acerbic, and sure, she calls me a poofy-haired oaf all the time, but you can really tell she cares, you know?
Okay.
Deep down.
So, a tough love type of girl.
I'm not sure if that throat-cutting gesture she's making is a signal to move to another topic or a threat against my physical well-being. So, let's move on. What next?
Why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Oh, you flatter me. Yes, you do. I can't imagine you've come all this way just to get my story. Have you?
Sure.
After all, I've already published my very own splendid 100% original autobiography, Like a Nova. But I suppose I can give you a quick rundown, even if Sympathy is giving me the stink eye. I grew up here on the mean streets of Neo-SF, but my jocular nature and striking countenance got me scouted for a few small product advertisements.
Okay.
And the rest is not so ancient history.
You're not
I'm
helping.
the host of the largest celebrity news show on the Mesh, and I couldn't be happier.
That's great.
It's all thanks to my swarms of fans, though. They're the ones who count.
Have you heard that your stories are getting altered once they get posted to the Mesh?
Oh, it may have come up in the last lunch meeting we had, but Sympathy assured me that it was some kind of technical glitch, and our support people were on top of it. They're top-notch, the absolute best money can buy.
Okay.
So I don't think there's anything more to say on the subject.
We've heard of other people's posts getting altered too.
That's very upsetting. I hope you've passed along that information to Sympathy. I'm certain our tech people will be able to find the culprit in short order once they know enough about it. I really don't know what I have to do with it, though.
It's a bit worrying that you don't know more.
Need to know and all that. I keep on top of the things that need my attention and leave Sympathy to handle all the things that don't. My time is too important to be wasted on trivial things like minor technical glitches.
All right, that's enough.
No!
Charlie has a show to get ready for. He's told you. So get the hell out of here. If you find anything more interesting than what direct...
Remember, I'm the...
No.
Charlie over to Sympathy. Yeah, okay. Sure. Oh no. On second thought, it'll only take a minute. Alright, but...
No, I'm gonna load.
Fantastic! Not quite as stunning. Very sleek, very... Oh, sympathy. Right down to... Wait! I'm Charlie Nova. But you already knew that. What can I do for you?
Alright.
Oh, you flatter me. Yes, you do.
Sorry about the mic.
I can't imagine you've come all this way just to get my story. Have you?
Mm-hmm.
After all, I've already published. But I suppose I grew up here on the... And the rest is... Now I'm the host of the large... It's all thanks to my...
Yes, any additional...
Well, it's the best. We put out top-notch. But if you really want to know... It's her pride and joy. Sure, she can be... Deep down. I'm not sure. So, let's move on. What next? Oh, it may have come up in the last... They're top-notch, so I don't think there's any... That's very upsetting. I'm certain our tech people... I really don't know what...
Alright.
It's Charlie. And of course, I'm the leading man around here.
Okay.
Who has said otherwise? I'm not quite certain what you think it is that I don't know, but I assure you that I know what it is. You won't be able to trip me up that easily.
Someone has already ended up in the hospital over this, Chip.
It's Charlie. And Sympathy never mentioned that. But still, she said the tech guys are on top of it, and I'm gonna have to go with her on this. I'm not scared of some boogeyman. This isn't the first time I've dealt with something like this.
Okay, and?
Security has to throw out obsessed fans all the time. I'm made of sterner stuff than you think.
Like what, bullshit? See, I wish I could... Oh, can I save? Can I save? Oh my god, can I save? Okay. I'm gonna try this.
Because once Sympathy tracks this person down, I'll be the one to announce their dastardly deeds on the air. And I'm just really not of the mind to share the limelight with you just for the sake of being nice. I'd really like to help, honestly and truly, I would. But I don't have any information.
Yeah, this is a lie. Alright, let's load. Yes. Look, man, Zin was thrown out of her office window over this.
It's Charlie, damn it! And wait, what?
Yeah, someone murdered Zin.
What on earth? Okay. I'll tell you what I know.
Good.
I didn't realize how serious this had gotten. But I'm always glad to play the hero.
Man, just stop playing the idiot and we'll be fine.
Yeah, sure.
Unfortunately, I really only have conjecture to offer you.
That's fine.
Trust me, I'd love to lay down some earth-shattering pronouncement and dazzle you with my investigative skills. But all I've got is flimsy threads at best.
That's fine, hurry
The
up!
thing is, all this stuff with my stories,
Uh-huh.
stuff getting changed, making me look like I don't like the human revolution or whatever,
Yes.
it started after I had an upgrade made to my VR uplink hardware.
Okay. What kind of upgrade?
The technically legal kind.
Okay.
Look, I like to have a good time at a party, right?
Right.
But sympathy keeps hammering on me for pounding back too much crash and whatnot.
Okay, so you're a drug addict.
Nothing illegal, but she says it makes me look like shit on camera the next day.
Yeah, call
So I
Dangover.
went to this guy I know, good guy, everyone uses him. He's called Nanya.
Okay.
He does great work after just one simple back alley brain surgery, bing bang boom.
What the fuck?
I can use an app to make my VR uplink have the same effect on my brain that the stims do, without all the nasty physical side effects.
Holy crap.
It could be a coincidence, though.
I don't think so.
The tech guys didn't find anything wrong with my uplink, and they say the modifications check out.
What do you mean check out?
But that Nanya guy does a lot of work for media people around here. So if a bunch of posts are getting changed, maybe that's your weak link. Anyway, that's it. Pretty flimsy, but I'll send you the address and you can go talk to him.
Alright.
If he'll even see you, that is.
We'll see. Thanks for the help.
Oh, it was no problem. No problem at all.
Of course he wasn't.
I'm quite happy to assist in any way I can.
I don't think you are.
Just make sure you source me in your article, right?
We'll see.
Maybe run a rough draft past me and I'll give you some quotes.
No.
I'm certain that'll help signal boost the story all the way to the stratosphere. Give it the old Charlie Nova bump. Anyhow, I really have to get back to work.
Alright.
You wouldn't believe how long it takes to put all this together before a show. Let me know how it goes with the murderous hacker thing. My ROM will call your ROM.
How about don't scream that? About murders and shit. Alright, come on.
This looks like the spot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm awfully nervous and still a bit shaken up.
It's fine.
Let's hurry and get out of here.
Alright. But you know what to do first, right? We have to save. Box of donuts. A box of stale-looking donuts sits on the ground. Can we take them? Ooh. A defiant young wrestler is leaning up against a brick wall.
Howdy! You can call me Cactus Canary!
Yo, I have a canary too. I don't have a cactus though. This wrestler is the powerhouse in the Neo-SF Wrestling Federation's hot new stable, the Violent Wings. According to the match, they are a group of highly ranked wrestlers who form up some sort of battalion.
Hey there, I go by Night Witch.
Yo. Tough boy scribbles shoddily in the building in spray paint. It's not very illustrative. Isn't there a phrase people say when they see this?
Omae wa mo shinderu.
Yep. You're already dead. That's the one. Junks.
This is genius. The contrast of the art's colors to the walls. The way the letters stretch out. Not to mention the accented punctuation amplifying the outcry. Who are the junks and to whom are they unworthy?
Okay. Air conditioner. An industrial-sized air conditioner rattles near the window. A few strips of paper flap around its vents. A thick grate covers the window, making it look like the outside of a prison cell. Okay, the door. A heavy-duty security door stands firmly shut. A metal garage door guards the side entrance. Oh, this is a cat. A moderately large tabby cat basks in its own self-satisfaction. Yeah, seems very satisfied about being a cat. Little kitty squints its eyes and says, "Wah, no idea what that means at all."
Hold up there, Speedy.
What up?
I've never seen the two of you around here before, and I know everybody.
Sounds like you don't.
Why don't you let me know what's going on here first before you start barging through people's doors? Feel me?
Hello. We're just here to speak to Nanya about something.
Just got into town and you're already asking favors from folks, huh?
No one said anything about favors.
Tisk, 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 my little blue friend.
Who says tisk,
What?
tisk, tisk?
No, it's not like that. Listen, we don't want any trouble, but we're kind of in a hurry.
Trouble? There's no trouble here. We can be friends.
For what price?
I like this one. You're a little more street smart than your blue bot buddy here, I see. No, I like you two. You're cool in my book.
How come?
And since we're all such good friends now, maybe you'll be willing to give back to the community and do a favor for your new pal Formula first.
What do you want?
You see, I'm a budding street musician. Working on my next big hit. Feel me?
No.
But I'm sort of stuck on a few lines. I just gotta get these last few rhymes right.
Alright.
Maybe you could share a little of your creativity with me and see what we come up with.
This is ridiculous.
And it'll be fun.
Maybe we could try to help you out a little.
Are you sure about this?
Yes.
You know how important this has become. Time is of the essence.
You don't have time to not help me.
Huh?
What do you think would take longer? Helping an up-and-coming singer-songwriter finish a guaranteed worldwide hit? Or you could ignore me and maybe I'll send over an anonymous tip to the Neo SFPD. You see, I know for a fact that everything inside this shop here is 100% legal. But I bet whatever you got in your mind sure ain't. Even if they didn't find anything, it'd take the rest of the day to iron out. People like you don't come down here for anything boring. We clean up good. How well do you cover your tracks when you're in such a hurry, I wonder?
This isn't good. If Lexi in particular gets suspicious and starts tracking us down, things will become rougher for us. Not to mention all the other people it could indirectly affect. This whole case is life or death.
Kind of a dramatic rhyme, eh? But I made my point clear. If you don't help me out, I'll make sure you never get in to see Nanya at all.
Alright, just shut up and hurry up!
He's my buddy. Does
Who
me a favor
cares?
Too, so I return him when I'm asked.
And you're, what?
That's how we do things around here.
He asked you to get help from strangers? Is that it?
I knew you'd see it my way.
I've been seeing your way!
All you gotta do is help me complete my rhymes, you dig?
Yeah!
A couple of them are just missing a word or two, but if I really want to make this song fantastic, I'm gonna need some killer inspiration.
Shut up and
It's gonna be
talk!
super cred.
Whatever!
Anyway, you ready for this?
Yeah!
Gonna give it a shot?
Yes!
That's what I like to hear. Here's the first line I'm having trouble with.
Alright.
You ready?
Yeah!
It's my favorite season, only comes once a year. I'll show you the true meaning of, hang on a second.
I think this.
It's my favorite season, only comes once a year. I'll show you the true meaning of my holiday cheer.
What do you think?
Hey, yeah, that totally works.
Alright,
Great idea, thanks a ton.
no worries.
Here's the next line.
Come on.
Ready?
Yeah.
Pay attention now. If you bring mistletoe, you knock me off my guard. And if you want my number, You know, for this one, I don't think words are gonna be enough. I'm gonna need some inspiration to make it come together. If you've got anything to show me that you think will help me out, let me know.
What? Okay.
Wait, those are. Sure, why not? We're already carrying spoiled milk.
Okay. I'm gonna save.
If you bring mistletoe, you knock me off my guard. But if you want my number, I'll give you my scones. That doesn't rhyme, and why would I give him scones? I love my scones. Oh, man. I'm gonna keep thinking, but let me know.
Haven't you ever wrapped?
Oh my god, guy. Guard. My business card.
If you bring mistletoe, you knock me off my guard. But if you want my number, I'll give you my business card. Hey, that totally works.
Alright.
Really, thanks so much.
You're
I'll never
welcome.
be able to write a song like this without you.
I know.
A Christmas-themed love song? Aren't those supposed to be pretty tacky?
All right, now I need your help with just one more line.
Alright.
Promise it's the last one.
Okay.
This one's been driving me up a wall.
Okay, come
I
on!
hope you tackled it as well as you did the others. Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. This is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride this beat with a nice pair of, damn it. This is getting embarrassing. There's no way to salvage this one without some seriously fresh inspiration, yo. Don't lose hope. I'm sure it'll hit us any second now.
Maybe this.
This is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride this beat with a pair of GX Ultra beats.
Oh my gosh.
That doesn't rhyme.
Because you're not saying
man.
headphones.
You totally... I'm gonna keep thinking.
Oh my god, you're an idiot.
No.
Oh my god.
This is harmony. I think we're vibing the same tones. We can ride this beat with a pair of yummy Christmas scones.
He does know those are donuts, right?
I don't know.
Now that's what I call a tasty beat. That was amazing. I can't believe you pulled it off.
You suck.
Whatever you do for work now, it doesn't matter. You should become a musician. We totally become rivals, and I bet you that... On second thought, you keep your day job. This is my territory. You feel me? But you did help out in a huge way, so I guess you're cool. Go on in and see Nanya whenever you want. I'll just be chilling out here, soaking up the inspiration of my surroundings, baby.
This segment makes absolutely no sense.
Here, you can keep the scones. It was nice meeting you, Poor Moolah.
Hey, you too, little Bob Blue. Hey, that kinda rhymes.
Let's go.
Yup. Let me just pop a save. My god. Lung augments, spine augments, cybernetic arms, all made by the Dynamo brand. A colossal mess of tangled wires sprawls on the floor. A small panel in the wall belches out many loose stray wires, maybe therefore powering the surgery equipment? Oh, wait. Operating room. The thick, slightly opaque window makes it hard to see the finer details of the operating room, but you can still make out the basics. Tables, stretchers, complex-looking surgical equipment, and supply cabinets. CRT monitor. What is this?
This is known as a CRT monitor. Almost nobody still uses them anymore. They're very outdated.
Crash sign. A neon crash sign lights up the front of the beat-up desk. Sorry, I had to adjust something on my desk. On my actual desk. This guy's one of the most serious-looking people you've ever seen.
Nope.
What? Nope.
Nope, I don't know you. You got someone willing to vouch for you? If not, get out of my shop.
Charlie Nova said I should come talk to you.
Charlie? Yeah, I remember him. That TV guy runs his mouth a lot. Yeah. Paid good enough. Alright then, what can I do for you?
Charlie said your name is Nanya?
Sure, if that's what you want to call me. If your credit's clear, you can call me whatever you want.
Alright.
Enough foreplay. What can I do for you? A fresh install, custom firmware, maybe an upgrade? I can pretty much do it all. But most people come in here for VR implants. Turns out brain surgery is expensive, yeah?
We're here on a different kind of business.
We're in a bad situation. Local news articles are being mysteriously altered after they've been posted to the mesh, even while the originals are still online. Charlie Novas are being manipulated as well, and he pointed us in your direction. It didn't start happening until after he had his implant upgraded.
Yeah, if you had issues with the human revolution.
What are you, cops? No, worse. You're journalists.
What?
Get the hell out of my shop! I have a business to run. I don't have time to answer shit about shit that don't got shit to do with me. You found the door before, find it again. And tell Charlie he can get someone else to do him a rush job when he's back on stims and needs a workaround. He ain't welcome around here anymore.
I figured.
Give us a moment, please. I don't know about you, but I'm getting tired of being given the runaround by these meatbags. We could just find some bribe or blackmail to get what we want from this Nanya. But I think it's time to take matters into our own hands.
What do you mean?
I have an idea. Keep him occupied for a few minutes.
How should I do that?
Just do what you normally do and ask questions. Nothing about the blog post, though. We don't want to set him off. Just keep him talking. It'll only take a minute.
Are you gonna get going, or am I gonna have to call someone to make you get going? I didn't.
We were just hoping to get some more background information on the kind of implant he has so we can follow other leads.
Shit. Fine, whatever. I'll tell you what you want, within reason.
Alright, awesome.
Doctor-patient confidentiality and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Just promise me it'll get you the hell out of my shop a little sooner.
Deal. Sorry for this. Our circumstances have gotten serious. We're following anything we can all the way to the end.
There's no way to hack a VR implant like Charlie's.
Okay.
I mean, you can definitely install hostile firmware on one, but you can't just load whatever program you want without the user's knowledge. Any changes to the loaded firmware will trigger some really obvious visual indicators to let you know something's being changed, and those are put in on the hardware level.
Okay.
I've never heard of anyone being able to circumvent them. The only person who could have loaded hostile firmware on there is me. And don't try and go there. I get paid too much to risk my reputation over changing a few blog posts.
What about using the mesh to mess with the implant? Is there some way to change the input remotely?
No, the implant itself doesn't have any kind of wireless connection. You have to use a headset with an induction coil for I/O. Wireless just doesn't have the bandwidth for it. You might be able to try infecting a ROM with some virus that screws with the I/O, but you only use a connection to a ROM for AR HUDs. They can't handle full simulation. You'd need a full rig and a hardline connection to the net to do that. So, I'd give it a big maybe. If that's actually how it all happened, they probably would have found whatever infected his ROM way before you showed up here to bother me.
Could it have just been faulty parts? Not to be too blunt about it, but this field of expertise is a little disreputable. Maybe your supplier sent you an implant with something fishy preloaded.
Damn it. Look, I get it. I'm working out of an old auto garage on the bad side of town. But I'm a fully licensed cyber surgery tech. This entire business is legitimate. It isn't illegal to install custom parts or firmware in any current generation implants. It just breaks the warranty. My business keeps a low profile so we don't run into bogus patent infringement lawsuits from Flower Cybernetics or whatever shell company they decide to come after you with. All of my parts are sourced direct from the original manufacturer, completely above board. So if they're bad, they were built bad by the factory. Now, is that all? I have appointments to keep.
Thanks for your time.
Yeah, whatever.
A large circular screen scrolls through upgrade options and parts available in the store. Not exactly prime advertising real estate, but for implants you can get much better.
I've done nothing wrong. Are we done?
Yup. Now, he did mention the flower thing.
You may not know this, but I have a finely tuned sense of electromagnetic fields. All ROMs do.
Okay.
We need to be able to maintain optimal contact with the mesh, catalog and use various wireless transmissions, and avoid areas with dangerously high interference.
Okay.
Your stock off-the-shelf ROM has very little command over the frequencies available to be scanned.
What?
But I'm starting to realize how very little of me is stock or off-the-shelf after the changes Hayden made.
What?
That means when the humidity is low, the air fairly sings for me, amongst other things.
English! I'm not getting your point.
Meaning, in layman's terms, I could read his monitor over his shoulder while being across the room.
Okay. You can read monitors without actually seeing them.
Well, some. I doubt I could have handled an LCD monitor. They require extra parts I just don't have. And
I don't
the fidelity
understand.
is a bit low. Anyways, Nanya looked up his client records on Charlie, and I got some of the names of his other customers off of the spreadsheet. One in particular stands out. Shotaro Otsuka.
Okay. That sounds... What's the relevance?
Mr. Otsuka is a moderately prominent tech blogger, respected, perhaps a bit vitriolic. He catches my attention though because historically he has been very critical of parallax in his posts. Recently though, the tone has been increasingly moderate, and now he is almost effusive in his praise.
Oh.
His fans are accusing him of shilling for the company, but many of his earliest posts show some of the same manipulations that we saw from Augmented Eye and Nova's blog. Now it's like he's being ghost-written entirely.
Lead the way then.
I've marked the location of Shotaro Otsuka's apartment on your map.
Let's go.
After you.
Alright.
This is the building.
Okay.
Mr. Otsuka must do well for himself, considering the neighborhood. Not the priciest section of Neo SF, but nice enough for a self-employed tech blogger. Perhaps we should just ring the bell?
Maybe.
We both know it won't be that easy, but it's important to maintain some courtesies.
Agreed. And speaking of courtesies, let's save. Newsroom. Oh!
Hey, didn't I see you earlier at TMI?
Yeah!
Nice to meet you. I'm Sky.
Hi. Do you want to talk again?
My gym's closed this week for the holidays. Gonna see some family tomorrow.
Oh, that's great. A gorgeous picture window with engraving and crown molding.
Why do autocabs take so long to get out to this part of the city? Don't they know people have places to go?
I'm being suspicious of you right
I'm
now.
gonna see if the gym in Burbank is still open. You weren't prepared for the weather, huh? Your ROM looks fancy enough to keep track of that. My gym's closed this week for the
Okay. Did I look? The blinds are down so you can't see in, but the window itself is a real view. A palm tree.
Did you know that palm trees used to be much more common, almost a city staple?
Alright. It's a door to Shotaro's apartment building. All you can see inside is a staircase.
Greetings, guests. I am LJ2, Shotaro Otsuka's ROM. Shotaro was not expecting any company at this hour, but I will let him know you are here. Sorry for the wait. Please hold on for just a moment while I fetch him.
That's encouraging. That was odd. Maybe try the bell again.
Greetings, guests. I am LJ2, Shotaro Otsuka's ROM. Shotaro was not expecting any company at this hour, but I will let him know you are here. Sorry for the wait. Please hold on for just a moment while I fetch him.
Again.
What is taking so long?
Once more.
All right, third time's the charm, right? Once more, with feeling.
Greetings, guests. I am LJ2, Shotaro Otsuka's ROM. Shotaro was not expecting any company at this hour, but I will let him know you are here. Sorry for the wait. Please hold on for just a moment while I fetch him.
Why can't this ever be easy? I swear I'll blow out a fuse before we're done.
Please don't.
Thank Hayden for system redundancies.
What?
Well, that's that.
Huh?
Let's see if we can find a way into Mr. Otsuka's apartment ourselves.
What do you mean? My ID? Okay. The gate is locked. You have to be buzzed in by a resident to get in.
Why do autocabs take so long to get out to this part of the city? Don't they know people have places to go?
The sign just slightly worn from weather and general outside hazards, but is surprisingly in good shape. Oh.
Mr. Otsuka's apartment is on the second floor. The fire escape should give us access to his window.
Okay.
We just need something to let us reach it. I'm sure there's some piece of detritus or loose end lying around we could use. Oh, that's how these things always work. how do we reach that?
The trunk is sprinkled and rough as far as you can reach.
You weren't prepared for the weather, huh?
Yeah.
Your ROM looks fancy.
About that.
You want my umbrella?
Yeah.
Not for the weather. We need to use the hook handle to reach the fire escape ladder so we can pull it down.
Oh, you live here and lost your keycard, huh? I totally understand. I do that all the time. But look, as much as I'd love to give you this umbrella, I'm kinda using it right now. Where I come from, see, we're all about equal trades. It's part of our culture.
Okay, what the hell do you want?
Gym culture?
Sorry, but unless you've got anything interesting to exchange for it, I'm gonna hold on to this. Don't want to get wet.
Something interesting?
These are pretty cool, but I'm not big into music. I like video games more. There's no mic on this headset.
Why would you need a mic to talk? Do you stream or something?
Whoa! Calm down! Calm down! I'll give you the umbrella!
What? We weren't going to shoot you.
Oh. Then you can't have it.
Oh my god.
Hey, is this real? The real Yannick Fairlight?
Yeah.
You know him?
Of course I do! He's one of the most innovative tech minds of the last few generations! Can I please have this? I'll give you the umbrella. Yours to keep if you want.
Sure.
I think it's a fair trade.
Thank you.
Thanks! Here you go.
It's just
This is so
trial
exciting!
and error.
I'm gonna go call him right now!
Oh, don't tell him it was for me. Good lord.
Call him. Maybe that wasn't the best idea. Oh well, now we have our tool and a pretty spiffy one at that. Let's go. Excellent work.
Thank you. These apartments get plenty of light apparently. Or they would if all the blinds for this unit weren't closed. Oh, use window.
This window is unlocked. Let's go in.
Ugh, what's that smell, Turing?
I'm not sure. My olfactory sensors detect chemicals associated with decaying food and something else I can't pin down.
Is it a corpse?
It's unfamiliar to me.
Is it a corpse? Like, look, luckily I have never smelled a corpse, but I know someone in real life who has. Twice, unfortunately. And based on also descriptions of people that work in areas where corpses are part of daily life for them, it's a very foul, strong odor that, like, the smell of death is like no other. Like, once you smell it once, you will never mistaken it for anything else.
That's better.
Okay.
Let's take a look around.
Speakers. Antique wub speakers. They use actual wires to connect to the receiver. Amp. A vintage Vorx amp. It has a connector for plugging in old phones. A collection of books about writing. On writing good. An old greasy bag of to and fro, a fast food chain the state is famous for. Flies are circling like vultures. Shotaro's rum. It called itself LJ2, right? He's dead. A fancy news feed made of multiple streams on the mesh idly plays on the TV, muted. The rum just sits there. It appears to be powered down. Look at Shotaro.
Shotaro must be plugged into the mesh. He hasn't even noticed us.
He's dead.
I feel like I could scream without him knowing.
He's dead.
Ah! Hi! Mr. Otsuka!
What the heck, Turing?
Nothing.
Hello, guest.
Hi.
Shotaro has been a bit under the weather recently, so he has not been receiving anyone. He is trying very hard to keep up with his deadlines, but I will check and see if he has a moment to speak with you.
Deadlines.
We just checked, and he seems busy.
Is there anything else I might assist you with? A drink, perhaps?
How long has your owner been ill?
Shotaro has been under the weather for some time, but I could not tell you precisely when. He rarely has visitors or goes on outings, so this is only slightly abnormal behavior for him.
Okay.
In fact, you are the first visitor he has had in a while. Several days, in fact. Perhaps you could ask him about it yourself. I will check and see if he has a moment to speak with you.
And you're just gonna sit there? Is your owner still making blog updates?
He is. Shotaro is a diligent man, even in the face of such adversity.
Someone is writing for him.
If you are a reader of his work, his next significant piece will be going online tomorrow. I will not spoil it for you.
Thank you. When was your last diagnostic check?
I run regular self-checks and have noticed no irregularities in either my hardware or software.
Okay.
I appreciate your concern. If you think I am behaving erratically, perhaps you could mention it to Shotaro. He is skilled at maintenance.
No, I was asking about diagnostic on Shotaro. No, that's okay.
Very well. Let me know if you need anything. I'm always happy to assist.
You are quite polite.
Oh no,
Yeah,
we're too late.
I know. How long has he been here?
It looks like he's been here for a couple of days, maybe a little longer. That means whoever did this did it before we even found out about all of this. Stabbed in the chest, right through the back of the chair. Looks like it severed his carotid artery. I don't want to make any assumptions, but I can't help but wonder if this was done by the same person who assaulted Zin. His ROM doesn't even think anything is wrong. We need to hurry.
But hurry where?
Everyone we've talked to so far is in more danger than we thought. Someone is following us. We have to find his computer so I can see if I can pull anything relevant off of it.
Okay, Turing, listen up. What do you mean someone was following us? Because for someone to be following us, they need to be behind us. But when we reach Shotaro, he has been dead for 2 days, which means we are the ones behind.
You interrogate his ROM.
Okay.
Maybe you can find out why it's acting so strange.
Shotaro has been a bit under the weather recently, so he has not been receiving anyone. He is trying very hard to keep up with his deadlines, but I will check and see if he has a moment to speak with you.
That's okay. We'll wait.
Is there anything else I might assist you with? A drink, perhaps?
Shotaro is dead, LJ2.
It shut itself down again. Let's see if we can pull some useful information off of Mr. Otsuka's computer. If we can find it. We shouldn't disturb him.
Well, I'm looking for his computer, though.
Hey!
What?
That's better.
My god. Be careful, if you accidentally disconnect them, you'll never be able to get those things working again. It may be a pocket tree, but don't pickpocket it. It doesn't respond to your touch, and there's no power switch. There's no response at all. Oh, desk. It's touch sensitive. This entire desk must be Mr. Otsuka's computer. Holy shit.
I'll start downloading these files.
Alright.
I finished my examination of Mr. Otsuka's computer.
Mm.
I didn't find anything particularly interesting.
Oh my god.
But I copied some files to be examined later.
Well, you either copy everything or you don't.
If we're all done here, we should hurry and go warn Nanya about what we found. She'll
Alright.
be in sympathy too.
Okay.
They might be in immediate danger, so we must act fast.
Alright.
Let's head for Nanya's business.
Okay. This is not gonna be good. By the way, when I say this, I don't mean that the game is bad. I'm really enjoying it. Yo. Nanya's.
Shit! What the hell are you doing back here? Wait, let me guess.
What?
You stole some of my files, or hacked my brain, or used telepathy or some shit. Found out someone else got hit by your little ghost in the machine, and when you got there, found out he was deader than new disco.
That is awfully accurate.
That close enough?
Too close.
That is distressingly accurate.
Well, it wasn't much of a damned guess.
Why?
Charlie Nova is dead.
What?
What? Charlie is...
The auto cab he was in drove him right off the bridge and into the bay. It's been all over the news for the last 10 minutes, and I'm not looking to be next. I'm getting the hell out of Neo-SF, and I'm gonna forget that I ever saw you, ever knew Charlie, ever gave a shit about any of this.
You do know that even if we didn't talk to you, Charlie would still end up dead. Or you don't realize that.
Hell, maybe I'll pick up a new career. I'm less likely to get murdered for being a fry cook. That's for damn sure. Have a good life.
What kind of scary movie is this?
No. Why is this
Final
happening?
Destination type shit.
There was no one in that car. No heat signatures, no wireless emissions, nothing. That wasn't even an auto cab. It's a manual.
What? How is that even possible?
I don't know. I don't know. That's it. This is too much. I've had enough. I don't care who's controlling the news anymore.
What are you doing?
Almost everyone we've talked to so far has died, and I can't live with any more blood on my hands.
There's no blood on your hands.
We're not investigating this lead any further.
Turing! That guy was dead before we had this lead.
As of right now. Logically, I know that.
Okay,
We haven't set out to harm anyone,
quite the opposite.
but someone is using us as a stalking horse, hiding behind our investigation to clean up whatever this is.
Turing. That doesn't make sense. At all. From Zin, we went to Charlie, we wouldn't where we already knew he was about to get targeted. Then our lead led us to Shotaro, who has been dead before we talked to Zin.
If they want to keep taking out people involved in this, they're going to have to dig them up without our help. We don't have any other leads anyway.
We do. The flower thing.
Thank you for sticking with me, though. We have more pressing avenues of inquiry to make. Let's move on.
My God. Woo!
Well, we should go to Melody's home and at least meet her.
Yep. Indeed. Can I talk?
With you as an owner, it was doomed from the start.
Okay then. How nice, huh? How nice. Let's do a save. 21, yeah, but wait. Yeah, this one. Let's go with the Y. Alright, so with this new save and another chapter done, I am going to end the episode here. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.